Well, good morning YouTube, and welcome along to another episode of Silver Fox Travels. As you can see, I'm on the Cub today, and I'm making my way up to Tadcaster, to Eddie's Motos at Tadcaster. Today is the day that they're having the BSA Roadshow there, so I'm going to pop up there and have another look at the Goldstar. And I want to see if there's been any changes to it since I last took it out for a test ride. I actually have another test ride booked today, a little later on this afternoon, and I'm quite looking forward to it. I want to find out how it's been doing as a bike in the sales market. I've not really seen that many of them on the road, so it'd be interesting to find out how they're getting on, and indeed if they have any plans for the future. Another thing I'd be interested to know is if there are any accessories for the bike now. It'd be nice to know if they had something along the lines of panniers or some sort of luggage system on them. Just general information like that. Following a bit of a different route today, I'm coming through Berwick and Helmet, heading up slowly towards Tadcaster, and it's quite a pleasant little place. Lovely old church. Well, we're in Tadcaster now. You should be able to see the John Smith's brewery in a minute. Just up ahead, I can just see the top of the chimney. There it is, just in front of us. One there, same colour as mine. Right, let's go and take a look at these bikes. Right, we're here at Eddie's at Tadcaster, and going to have a closer look at some of these bikes here. These are the new BSA's Goldstars. I say new, they've been out a while now, but they still really look the business. They're really very, very attractive bikes. There doesn't look to be very much different to them from when they first came out, but that doesn't mean to say that they're a bad thing. 650 single. They still have the USB chargers there. And the same twin clocks at the top there. See on the twin clocks here, you can see that the main odometer here is only in a very small area. Not so easy to see if you're only just glancing at it. And in here, of course, is where all the main lights are, you know, your neutral light, etc, etc. I'm quite looking forward to the test ride on it. Let's go and have a look inside. Now this is an interesting model. They've actually got it all tricked out with panniers, and it looks as though they've got an offer on. I must say the panniers don't look too bad at all. The choice of these black leather looking ones, or the brown canvas. They look quite sturdy. According to this, there's about £650 worth of kit there, included free. Now, if only it had a centre stand. I'll just take a quick walk up and down here, having a look at some of these bikes. Absolute belters here. 1953 AJS 350 for just short of £6,000. Norton Commando for £8,074. Lovely old BSA there. 1961 Golden Flash. Right, let's grab a coffee and have a bit of a walk around and a chat with some of the guys here. Take it out gingerly. Yep, see you in a bit. See ya. Okay, so here we go on the BSA Goldstar. Now, what's it like? Well, as you know, I had a ride on one of these some time ago. Was it about a year ago? I can't remember, to be honest. But I do recall it was a really peppy engine. It seems to have a lot of pull, but then again it is a 650, so it would do. And it's not a bad seating position. My legs are a little bit more tucked back than I like. Is it something I could get used to? Probably. Is it something I'd want to get used to? I'm not sure. Bear in mind I normally ride a cruiser, so that's a completely different animal altogether. Now immediately one thing I've noticed is that the foot pegs are up against my shins, so I'm having to splay my legs out a little bit more to be comfortable. I was right in what I was saying about the odometer up there. Only just make it out. It's really quite small, and all the warning lights in the centre there are okay. They're quite visible when they come on, so that's okay. Seat feels a bit hard. And yes, I am a little less comfortable on this than I am on the Enfield, and certainly less comfortable than I would be on the Honda. So far I would say the Silver Fox is the more comfortable bike. The Enfield is a close second, and this is perhaps a third. Now they have a very good deal on it. Eddie's there. They're actually offering a set of panniers free with every purchase. Well, until they run out of stock on panniers, of course. They look quite nice. There's a solid leather, which is the hard pannier, or there's a canvas, which is the softer pannier, and they both come in either black or brown. So got a choice there. Now this is the Rotec engine, the 650 single. Got quite a bit of go to it. I'm doing what, 40 here, and it's got a lot more in there. The needles are certainly something to get used to, because they do start at the 1 o'clock rather than at the 7 o'clock that we're more used to these days. I'm up to 50 now, and it's still happy to keep going, and I'm only doing about 3,000 revs. They're telling me at Eddie's that they sold quite a few. But they have had a few minor issues. Apparently there's been the occasion where the headlight has cracked for no obvious reason, probably down to vibration, I would have thought. Somebody needed a new clutch cable, all minor stuff like that, nothing major. I'm just coming into Taunton now, and it's 30, so let's drop it back a bit. There we go. I'm definitely sat further forward than I would be, and I would imagine that my back would probably not be very happy after a couple of hours. Now this is the green bike, although to me it looks more blue. The guys that have brought the bike up for the BSA Roadshow, they were telling me about it. They said it's exactly the same bike as the one that I rode way back when. They've changed nothing on it at all. There are some changes coming, well, not so much changes, but accessories that they're going to be adding to the bike, which include a rear rack, engine bars, and even windscreens of various types. I think they said there were about 3 different sizes of them. So yeah, there should be some interesting machinery coming up. The mirrors, well, they're okay. Could be a little bit wider, I suppose, but there's no vibration that I can discern, and you know, I can get a reasonably good view behind me. See my elbows, but apart from that, you know, I can still see the road. Maybe some bar ends would be better. Seat's okay, but you know, you can slide up and down it if you need to, but if you slide any further back you're going to be leaning forward even more, and that wouldn't do my back any good. I mean, I'm trying to sit up as straight and as comfortably as I can, but it's a struggle. It's a little bit bumpy over the potholes and what have you. It feels a little bit hard on the suspension. Could perhaps do with being softened up a little bit, maybe. I noticed that when I roll back on the throttle and then pull away again, it's a little bit snatchy. When I first took this one out last time, whenever it was, I think it was about a year ago, how does it compare? Well, I think when I was riding it then, I was quite struck by the bike. I really enjoyed it. Now I'm having a chance to go through it again. I don't know if I'm as sure of it. It's a lot harder ride. It's not as comfortable as I recall. Or is it that maybe I'm not wearing the rose tinted glasses this time? I don't know. Looks like there's a few smart looking cars here. I'll find somewhere where I can park and have a look around this thing. Over there next to that Porsche, if that's what it is. There we go. Yeah, that selecting the side stand with that foot peg being in the way isn't as good as it could be. So let's just have a quick walk around and a quick look at it. There you go, this is the BSA Goldstar 650 single water cooled. Get my other camera out and have a proper walk around and show you the thing in detail. Okay, here we go. This is the BSA 650 Goldstar single cylinder water cooled offering by BSA. As you can see, it's got the Brembo front brakes, which is a bit better than the BSA. Telescopic right way round forks, completely shrouded. Now this is claimed to be green. Now to me that looks blue, but there you are. Bit of detailing on the headlight. Got the BSA badge just there. Looks like LED indicators. I'll put all the specifications on the video as I walk around. I'll be able to read them off. But as I say, nothing has changed since last time. Single bench seat, which is reasonably comfortable but could be better. Neater looking wheels and spokes. The first one that I had, the wheels and spokes were really tarnished. But having said that, the exhaust could do better. It's not chromed and it's already yellowing. Now, some people like that. Personally, I'd prefer it if it were chrome. There's no centre stand on this. Brembo rear brakes there. And all the emblems and whatever, the logos, they're all stickers rather than being etched onto the engine. There's your radiator, of course, because it's water cooled. The controls are all the same, nothing's changed in that respect on both sides. And of course you've still got this this thing here for the charging point. As I say, the mirrors are okay, but they could be better. Right, let's get on it and ride it some more. But first, a cup of coffee. So the burning question is, of course, would I swap the Royal Enfield for this? Well, from a comfort point of view, no. I can already feel it in my small of my back and in my legs. My legs feel just a little bit too much tucked up. But is it a nice bike to ride? Yes, it is. It's a very nice bike to ride. I suppose for short journeys and pootling around, it'll be fine. Just not necessarily for me. So is it worth £7,300? I'm not so sure, because when you consider the Royal Enfield Super Meteor is slightly cheaper than that, and perhaps a shade more comfortable, I'd be more inclined to go for that than this. So as much as I like this bike, it's a very nice bike, I think I would have to pass, even with those panniers. Now, don't get me wrong, it is a nice bike, it's just not for me. If I was test riding this now just to, you know, because I'm thinking of buying a new bike, then I would have to hand the keys back, say thank you very much, and move on to something else. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not for you. So yeah, good commuter, probably a good tourer, but not for me. Now what I would suggest you do, get in touch with Kieran at Eddie's at Tadcaster if you're interested in this bike, and he'll sort you out a test ride, and I'm pretty damn sure you'll enjoy it. So I'll end the video there at this point. I hope you've enjoyed this test ride on this bike, and also the a little bit of countryside getting up here. All that remains for me to do now is to end the video in the usual way by saying, look after yourselves, look after the people around you, and until next time, bye for now.